to talk about the hierarchy of competence and the pregnant and postpartum athlete and how those are connected. The unconscious incompetence is when you just don't know what you don't know. Conscious incompetence is when you're aware of some information, but the information is not correct. Conscious competence is when you do find the quality information, but you are very, very conscious of that. And then unconscious competence is the ultimate goal, is when that new information becomes automatic for you and you don't have to think about it all the time. How this applies to the pregnant and postpartum athlete is often how they find information in the internets. So if you look at an example like me, I didn't know what I didn't know years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. And I set an example as a pregnant CrossFitter that might not have been the healthiest one, could have hurt people. I don't know. I was just straight up wrong in my mentality and my knowledge at that time. And then once I started to have some symptoms or things, then it turned into a conscious incompetence, because I would go online and I would search for answers, but I was really fearful about what I might find and what that might mean for my athleticism. So I was very biased in my search and was kind of looking for things I wanted to hear and was not really getting the correct information. So from there, finally, before I got pregnant with my second son, I got the quality information. I found some people. I started to learn the quality information. It took me a little while to become conscious of it and understand it and apply it to my body. And that was great. Although what often happens with women, and what definitely happened with me, is that I became very, very conscious in that I was thinking about this stuff all the time. Bending down to pick up a piece of paper when I was pregnant with my second son, breathing out and doing a pelvic floor contraction. I was really conscious. Thinking about how I moved at the gym every second, all the time. Very conscious. This is what happens to women. They get to this point. And for me, I felt like I already was unconsciously incompetent for so long. I felt like I had to make up for it. And I think that happens a lot with women. They feel like, oh my gosh, I never knew this. They have symptoms, easy to blame themselves, and then they're going to go all in with their new information. And then it never becomes an unconscious thing where it becomes automatic and they feel like they can rely on that. Often that's because they don't have someone helping them. You need someone to coach you through it. You can't just get out of your own head. It's not going to happen. So that's where we need to get better. We need to get better coaching, people that understand this, people that understand how to go through something like this. And that's where I urge any coaches that are working with this population to push yourself and be trained in these ways. I've taken Brianna Battle's pregnancy and postpartum athleticism coaching class. She's adding some stuff to it. The 2.0 is going to be phenomenal. I've gone to Anthony Lowe's female athlete course, and right now I'm taking his mentorship course, 13-week mentorship course. Really challenging myself to be the best I can be. It's a process. You can't just go somewhere for an hour or two and learn the basics of this and really coach someone through so they can become unconsciously competent and feel really good about where their athleticism is and controlling symptoms and just feeling really in control. So if you guys are interested in any of those programs, please let me know. And if you are someone struggling, please let me know so I can find you quality help so you can be happy and free again in your movements. Thanks.